Overthinkers, welcome. I just finished the script for this video and I realized I'm really bad at consistency. Basically, all my adult life, I sucked at it. And especially now, these last couple months that I try to be more creative on purpose, I realized I suck at really sitting down and being creative and being consistent with that and just getting it done. I always come up with shitty excuses. Like, no, today is not a good day. I have like a small headache. I don't feel like it. I come up with whatever. And a couple days ago, I came across a video from somebody I actually follow here on YouTube. It's also a creative and it's a former addict. And he said, yeah, guess what? Of course, it's hard to not give in to the craving and do something else, do something productive. But don't you think I'm different than you? I'm the same as you. I want to sit on the couch and give in to the craving, probably more than you. But I don't. I choose not to. I choose to go forward. I choose the harder way. I had to be honest to myself and I realized, maybe I just should sit down, come up with ideas and write and do the work. That is also actually fun to me, by the way. Also to maybe for once get out of my head and stop overthinking everything till it stops. That would be great. While we're in the middle of all this spiral of this overthinking, we feel like we're a victim. There's no way out. We just have to take life as it is. We cannot change anything. But we are in total control of the outcome of our life. We are in control to shape our future. I, for the longest time, felt like a victim because I got bullied in school a lot and I was always different in a way. I know now that's partly because of my ADHD. I never really felt like I belong somewhere. I always felt like I have to work harder to belong anywhere. At some point, I learned I need to be under the radar. I developed this overthinking because I really did not want to get noticed unless it was on my terms. And I wanted to do that less and less and less. And I felt like a total loser. I felt like I'm not in control anymore because you can't. When you're like in a teenager, kids are ruthless with their bullying. And it's totally legit that you feel bad that you got bullied. It is legit to grieve that time. It is super okay to be angry about it. It is okay to wish it would be different. But along the way, you stop grieving these moments and you stop the healthy route and it turns into like a victim mentality. And I'm sorry that I have to say it this bluntly, and I do not want to take away anybody's feelings because I feel the same. But it is a victim mentality when you constantly continue to think about it as something that's from the outside and you have no control over it. Yeah, you don't have control about the past. That's true. You don't. But you know what you have control over? Your future, how your life turns out. You have control over that. Yeah, obviously, there are people that grew up with way more money and way more options in their life. They have like a head start, and in a lot of ways they have it easier, but they also have the problems of their own. I mean, there are a lot of really rich, famous people that are depressed. That spares no one. Everybody has their own demons that they have to battle. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to continue to feed these demons, to continue talking subconsciously, talking yourself into a corner you can't get out anymore? Because when you continuously say, I can't do this anyway, or something's happening and you want to start something and you continue to overthink it to a point where the chance is over and you can no longer do, I don't know, whatever, move to another country, for example, that's over. Then you did not have to make a decision actively, but you did. You did make a decision by not really engaging. You never gave it a chance to begin with. All this time, I knew exactly what I had to do. I know exactly how to shape my days to have a better life. I guess you do too. And it's so easy, honestly. Just not to make all your problems go away, but to give you a head start. Eat better, drink water, do sports, make a morning run, make a walk, talk to people, write down everything that's in your head on a piece of paper without thinking, and then looking back at it. All these things are there. Did I do any of them? No, I don't. I did not do any of this. I just woke up, started my day, whatever, no plan, work, being home, and feeling bad again because I did none of these things that day. And that repeated for years. And how silly is that? How dumb is that from our brain to overthink so much that we just overthink ourselves into a mentality that we truly believe we can also escape this, while simultaneously it is so easy to get in a better mood, to get a head start. Because honestly, how long does it take out of your day to go for a walk, to be a little bit in the sun? Even though when it's cloudy, just be outside, talking to people, talking to your friends. That takes no time at all of your day. And I didn't do it. I didn't fucking do it. I rather feeling bad for myself. Always thinking how other people did it. Always thinking I can never achieve what other people achieved. Always being annoyed that I'm where I am and there's seemingly no escape. But success, no matter what that means to you, that's not just coming out of thin air. That's not luck. It is determination and continuing to trying to do better. Because my wife always told me when I was feeling my worst a couple of years back, and I continuously blamed everything that I'm just stupid, that I'm dumb, that I cannot do it anyway. Why even try? Nobody comes anyway. Like, why should it work out? And she's like, don't tell your inner samurai that. If you continue to tell him that you cannot do it, there's no way it will work out, guess what? It will not work out. Tell your inner samurai that you're capable of doing this. Tell yourself that you are able to do what you want to do, that you can shape your future, that you are really the pilot of your destiny. as cheesy as that sounds. Because what will the outcome be if you constantly are negative? Will you attract people that are actually nice? Will you attract people that have a positive attitude? Probably not. You will probably attract people that also think super negatively about everything. And let me be clear, that also does not mean you cannot ever say anything negative again, because then we're in like toxic positivity, and that's a whole nother topic. That's not what I mean. But if you start your day and say like, I am in charge of how this day goes, I am in charge if I let other people that thrive of bringing other people down by bullying them in a way, by treating them like shit in any way, they are not worth it. Don't let these people guiding your day. I let people ruin my day on a daily basis almost for a long time. People can come in and give me compliments and it's fine. And one person is there that just wants to hurt me. And they do. And they succeed. And that ruins my whole day. And I'm done with that because I don't let these people do this anymore. Because I am the one that is in control. You are the one that is in control of your life. You can do this. So let me remind you again. For longest time, I always let small excuses, like a small headache, I just didn't sleep really well and I'm tired, whatever, no, I don't feel like it, stop me from actually sitting down and doing what has to be done. It was never big things. It was never, I don't know, I have a ginormous eye infection and I can't see. Or I broke my leg and I can't walk anymore and I'm in so much pain. I need to numb myself. That was never the case. Always small bullshit. And do you really want that these small things, that you continue to blow them out of proportion and let them guide where your life is going? Or do you want to take control and say, I get this, I can do this, I will try, I will stop the overthinking spiral and do it and go for it? I know you can. Let's do this together. Together we can tackle anything. Have a wonderful day and see you next time.